All right, coming at you with the top 5 minutes, baby. Hitting one subject, 5 subjects, top 5 wrestlers that are not in the big dance, the WWE right now. Number 5, Nick Aldis. We all know who he is. He's been in NWA, he's been in Impact, he's done magical things with Cody Rhodes. Anywhere he's been, as far as even the new NWA Power, all that wouldn't be where it's at without Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis is the poster that I would want on my wall if I was a kid. He is who I'd want to be. He's who I want to look at. He's the blonde. He's that guy. He's ripped. He's tall. He's classy. Nick Aldis is probably he's getting a little old, but man, he's ready. Nick, I think he'd be perfect for the WWE. And I think he would rock on Raw. And I think him and Cody could really knock something out of the park. Number 4, the Moose. Moose. With Moose in Impact, he's been there a while. And so he's been dedicated to his team. And he's been the guy. Moose is played both sides of the fence, and there's not many guys that can do it like he can. He's on that level of like a Hogan type that can do both sides. He can do good guy and bad guy. And he can do the cocky guy. Moose Money. Moose Money, that's the one. He's the HBK, and he's the Hulk Hogan, and he's the Piper. He can do all 3. Moose is he's the guy. He's missing, and he's the champ over in Impact, but he's dedicated to his company. He's dedicated to making that work. He's a good man. He's an NFL football player. He's just a really good addition to anything that he touches. Next, we have number 3, Dalton Castle. Everybody knows who Dalton Castle is. And everybody knows that he is the ultimate flamboyant talent ever. I think he ranks up there with Adrian Adonis. He ranks up there with Savage, Hogan, Superstar Billy Graham. You name it. He's with those guys. And his entrance and everything is done by design, and he's an actor. He's really good. He did his acting beforehand. And that guy can wrestle. He is a big boy, and he can talk, and he can put on a show. I would love to see him come down that aisle at WrestleMania with his own entrance that he designed, because remember, he's the king of the peacock. No one else started that. He was the one that started that. He should get more credit for it, because Ring of Honor, they owe him everything. Number 2, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF. He is old school, he is new school, and he is mean. And I love that guy. Bring him over, get him in some Piper's Pit, whatever. It doesn't matter. MJF will make it work. Just give him the money. That guy's good. And we all know what he's doing. I mean, when he came in MLW and he was with the Dynasty, I thought the Dynasty was the greatest thing ever. I really did. I thought the Dynasty was just with the Hammerstone, and those guys were pretty awesome. And if you look back at them old videos, MJF did his best work at MLW. And now he's in AEW. And of course, they got so much. They spent so much money over there getting all that talent. AEW, he's good, but he could be so much better. But don't know if they'd let him be there. He's one of those guys that's going to take over the show. Number 1, Mr. Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf. In my opinion, the greatest Samoan wrestler of all time. I've only seen him in MLW. He does work with a couple other organizations. I first saw him with Contra, and he's the best. He's another one. He can play the good guy and the bad guy. Can Double R play both good guy and the bad guy? I don't think so. When he's the good guy, he gets booed. When Fatu's the good guy, he gets cheered. He's got personality. He's got everything. And he's the perfect addition to who? The Bloodline. Exactly. The Bloodline's, I don't think the Bloodline's going anywhere. And if you add Jacob Fatu to that, guess what? It's ball game. 5 minutes, baby.